Take a look at what those attacks were by the Prime Minister today. It was a very long speech, and what you just saw in that report, things that the Prime Minister fired. The first target for the Prime Minister was Rahul and Sonia saying, vote for the Congress if you want Sonia's kids to grow. Target number 2, Pawar and Supriya Sule of the NCP. Vote for the NCP if you want Pawar's daughter to grow. Target number 3, Lalu and Tejas. This Ghotala and dynasty narrative and metaphor is being forcefully pushed by the Prime Minister. Lalu if you want his sons to flourish, says the Prime Minister. Target number 4, KCR's family. Vote for KCR if you want his daughter Kavita to thrive. Target number 5, the Abdullahs. Vote for the National Conference if you want to see Abdullah's son Omar progress. Target number 6, the Karunanidhi family in Tamil Nadu. Vote for the DMK if you want the growth of his sons and daughters. So this is the Prime Minister not pulling any punches. If the week preceding today's speech by the Prime Minister was about diplomacy, well, the gloves are off now that he's back in election-bound India, and he has aimed those missiles at every big political family of the country, in many ways setting the tone, setting the narrative for what one of the BJP's biggest and most sustained weapons on the road to 2024 is clearly going to be. Let's get some perspective on today's speech. India Today's National Affairs Editor Rahul Srivastav with us. Poulomi Saha, who tracks all the political movers and shakers, is also with me on 5 Live. Rahul, to you first. You know, the Prime Minister naming the Abdullahs, the Karunanidhis, the Pawars, the Gandhis, it was almost like a roll call of that whole dynasty narrative that he was talking about. But it had a slightly more, vicious touch to it. Vote for Pawar if you want to see his daughter prosper. Vote for Abdullah if you want to see his son progress. It was much more personal this time. What did you make of that, Rahul?
Shiv, it was not a combo meal. I think it was what I will call a wholesome thali. What the Prime Minister has done is unleashed what is going to be the broad contours of the BJP's campaign 2024. If you see, launching trains, sign of progress. So progress, polarization, and a playbook. The playbook comes from 2014. It's very constant. Corruption and dynasty. What the Prime Minister has indicated by attacking Rahul Gandhi, KCR's family, Akhilesh Yadav and everybody else, that this is a coming together or a grouping of dynasts who are struggling to come back to power to meet their entire sense of entitlement. And that's what had hurt the Congress party and Akhilesh and everybody else. It has happened in the past. The second is corruption. It hurt the BJP, the corruption which was there in Karnataka. And in MP, it's not very visible, but corruption is an issue. And so the Prime Minister is trying to turn the tables. But interestingly, if you look at it, he has done it in a state where one can say that the Congress has entered the Hindutva gym, where the BJP, it wants to take on the BJP's saffron muscle. So the Prime Minister has talked about a range of issues, including UCC and others. Now, what the Prime Minister has done is that the cat has been set among the pigeons.
Correct.
Because what will happen, that there will certainly be a sense of reaction to it. So I think the BJP has indicated that Pasmanda Muslims issue, UCC, progress, attacking the opposition on pet peeves as far as the Prime Minister is concerned. I think the campaign has virtually been launched by the Prime Minister.